I love this new intro. This was done by FallenHDGaming. The link to his channel is in the description below, so please go over and say thank you and hello from me, because he does some awesome work, and I'm going to be running with this intro for the foreseeable future, so please get used to it. This video was actually kind of a request. Somebody left a comment on a previous video of mine that I should take a stab at the Call of Duty prestige emblems. So, and I think they kind of implied that I should do all of them, but after doing one, I realized that they're a lot of work, and there's a lot of thought that goes into them beforehand to figure out what the icons and symbols should be. So this was my stab at kind of the highest level prestige, which would be like a 10 or 15. And I've noticed that they all revolve around the number 5 and 5 stars and gold, silver, skull. So I just kind of ran with that combination, and this is what I came up with. I kind of did the same process that I did on previous videos, where I hand drew the shape of a skull and then inked it and scanned it, and I'm just using it as kind of a guide to paint over, to color over. And so I'm just using the same process where I use the pen tool, create selections, fill it with color, use the dodge and burn tools to find, to create shadows and highlights, and just kind of ran with it. It's not totally symmetrical like previous stuff, but I like the end product, and I try to give it a little bit more variety this time. So going through these emblems made me really look at how they were put together, and I'm very impressed by all of them, and I have a newfound respect for whoever illustrates these things, whoever comes up with this stuff, because there's a lot of thought that goes into them. And I've noticed that over the course of the Call of Duty franchise and the games, that they've gotten a lot more detailed, and there's more complexities in these emblems and icons and logos and whatnot. And I'd love to know how they're put together. I'd love to see the process that goes behind putting these things together. And like if they start out with something like this, where you're just sketching it out and doing that process, or if they actually go in and render all this stuff in a 3D program. And I'd like to see how it's done. So if anybody knows anybody that works at these studios that does this stuff and can get me in touch with them, it would be awesome. Let me know. But otherwise, I'll just keep experimenting and see if I can figure it out on my own. But yeah, so this is what I came up with. And the line work that I used in this, I'm going to be using it for the next piece of artwork, which will be the next video, which hopefully I'll be putting up later this week. Hopefully you'll get a kick out of it, because it's the same start point as I had here, but the final artwork is so different that it's pretty cool how how you can take one piece of artwork and go many different directions with it. So hopefully you get a kick out of that. And yeah, look for that later this week. Also, big huge apologies to those that are waiting on me for backgrounds and whatnot and website help. If you don't already know, well, I'm sure most of you already know, but I'm in the process of moving, and I'm a family of 6. I have 4 kids. I'm moving them from Northern California to Southern California. So everything's in boxes right now and just kind of in disarray. So I had some other big things planned, but they're gonna have to wait till January. I'm gonna do with Flexi Links, and I are gonna do a bit of a competition, kind of something out of the ordinary. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming. And I'm still working on the web development and web design tutorials that I'm trying to put together. But big apologies to those waiting on me, and big thank you for being patient with me. It's still on top of my list, and I'm still anxious to get going on those projects and get them done. So I'm sure you've talked to me on Skype about it and you already know, but yeah, just publicly letting you know it's still there. I still have full intentions to do it and get it done. But yeah, so I hope you like this. Please leave a comment below, or a like. If you do leave a dislike, though, please tell me why. I'm not gonna jump on you. It's totally cool, totally fine if you don't like it for some reason, but let me know why. It's part of being a designer. Critiquing is a huge part of the design process, and it helps everybody grow if we know why people didn't like certain things, or wish certain parts of the artwork was different, or just have questions in general. So let me know below. Like or subscribe, or even a favorite would be awesome. But thank you for sticking around, and more to come, and you guys are awesome. All right, take care. Later.